Are you ready to fire up that lower body today? Hi, I'm Dr. Melissa, and today we are going to be doing a strengthening routine for our lower body that takes into consideration our pelvic floor and our core. Go grab your mats and let's do this. Before we get started, if you want to grab some weights, I have 1 pound. If you wanted to do anywhere between 3 to 5, and you can also do this class without weights as well. So really listen to your body throughout today's practice. Let's get started in standing. And you're going to move those feet a little wider than hip distance apart. And we're just going to start to warm up the body by coming into some skaters. So bend that right knee, bring the arms over towards the right hand side, sink those hips back, and then come over towards that left hand side. And follow your breath. The breath is going to be a key today. Getting our glutes going big time. Stay with that breath. And do what feels comfortable with the feet. Maybe it feels a little bit more comfortable to turn them out towards the side. Sink those hips from left to right. Stay with the breath for 3, 2, nice work. Last 1, bring it back through towards center and let's step it forward to the front of our mat. If you've got those weights, you can go ahead and grab those because we are jumping right into it. Take a nice gentle breath in. Take your right leg and you're step your right leg back, pressing down into those feet. Lift up out of your waist. Nice breath in. Slight hinge forward. You're going to feel your glutes a little more versus if we're upright, you'll feel more in your quads. So play with that throughout today's class. Press into that left foot. You're going to slowly come forward. Tap the right foot or bring your right knee towards your chest. And you can bring your arms to your shoulders, or if you want to add an overhead press, you can. Slowly step it back. Bring those arms, come into a tricep, kick back, reach through those arms. We want to make sure the shoulders aren't dropping down, stay open. So toe tap, hands to the shoulders, or an overhead press with the leg up. Find what works best for you. We're going to be moving in and out, slow and controlled. We want to make sure we're not leaning back. We keep that rib cage over our pelvis. You want to make sure you're not gripping your toes. The front leg does all the work. Nice job. If you're bringing that knee up, think of your core as lifting that leg up as well. 2 more on this side. If you do have those weights, make sure you don't have a death grip on them. Awesome. Last 1. Ooh, hello, left booty. Nice job. Place that right foot back down. Maybe shake it out on the left side. And here we go. Take that left leg, step your left leg back. We're squaring the hips off. Slight hinge forward, press into that right foot. And we're going to take off toe tap, hands to the shoulders, or you add the overhead press with the knee up. We're just not back here. Nice, step it back. Now you can go faster than I am. You can go slower. Find any variation that works best for you. And that might mean it's different than the other side, and that's totally okay. That front leg is doing all the work. Spread your toes. Exhale as you're stepping forward. It's all about hinging at those hips, feeling those glutes. And if at any point you feel the weights are too much, you can definitely drop them off. Let's go through 1 more time on this side. Nice work. Both feet come down, shake it out on that right hand side. Okay, we're gonna have the feet so they're about hip distance apart. Your weights can stay by your side, or maybe you rest them on your shoulders. On the inhale, we're gonna send the hips back, come down into a squat. We don't wanna have too big of an arch. Think of lengthening through the spine. Exhale, press into the feet. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, press. You don't want to squeeze and clench and come forward. It's driving into the feet straight up. Use that exhale on the way up. Slow and controlled, feeling the glutes. Spread those toes for 3, 2, last 1. Nice job. Let's press into that left foot. And you can take the right knee and toe tap, or maybe you bring that right leg up. We've got our hand or a weight resting on that side. You can keep the weight with the left, or if you need to hold on to the wall, you can. We're gonna do little pulses. Exhaling, bringing that right leg towards our chest. We're making sure that we're not leaning backwards. Ribs stay over your pelvis. And again, if you don't have the weight, you can just give that right thigh a little resistance. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Take your right leg. Slowly step that right leg back. Now you can toe tap, or as I lose my balance, you can float that leg. You're reaching through that back heel. Weights resting in front. We're gonna bend that back knee, and you're gonna do little pulses, drive that heel towards the sky. Now you can definitely be holding onto the wall. You can keep that toe tapping, lifting up and down, whatever feels best. I'm offering lots of different positions and modifications in today's class, so you can keep coming back to this and watch your progress. Hips are facing the ground. Now, if you wanted to add on, as you lift, you could come into a row. Use that exhale. Nice work. For 3, 2, last 1. Woo! Come all the way up and shake it out on that left side. Pressing into that right foot. Toe tap or bring that left knee towards your chest. You can hold on, or that right hand to your hip. And we're gonna exhale. Exhale the pulses. Bring that left knee towards your chest. So you exhale, you'll feel pelvic floor, lower abs, that hip flexor firing up. Right glute is working as we're pressing it into the ground. Nice job. 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Slowly hinge it back. Reach through that back heel. Keep lengthening out. Now those weights can rest in front. You can definitely hold on. Now we can do the toe tap, lifting, or bend that knee and drive your heel straight towards the sky. Make sure the hip doesn't peel open. We're keeping the hips down towards the ground. Lengthening out through the crown of your head. You're not gripping with those right toes. Lengthen and use that breath. If you want to add on, you've got that row. But again, listen to your body and what feels best. I'm not gonna row on this side. Woo, hello, right booty. Oh my goodness. 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Pull yourself, come all the way back up. Pressing down into those feet. Just take a breath for a second. It's getting hot in here. You're gonna spread those toes. Weights can stay by your side, or if you wanna bring them to your shoulders, you can. And if you don't have anything, you can press your hands together, and on the exhale, pressing those hands, you'll feel your core a little more. So you can come back to the squat we did originally, inhaling down. Exhale, push into those feet, come straight up. If you wanted to add, you can inhale, come down. Maybe you come up onto those toes and pulse, coming up and down. So either one works. Feeling the burn in those thighs. Use your breath. Not having too big of an arch in that low back, lifting through your chest. Woo, as I lose my balance, which is totally fine. That means you're working. Good, you got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way back up. Take a nice breath. Just kind of shake it side to side. Now we're going to press into the right foot. You're going to take that left foot, kind of have a little bit of a toe tap or kick it straight back behind. Our hips are going to keep facing forward. On your inhale, you're going to send your hips back, like your sit bones are going to kiss the wall behind you. Slide those hands down. And then as you exhale, push into that right foot, come back up. Inhale, slide those hips back. Exhale, drive into the foot, come back up. Back stays nice and flat here. We don't want any rounding. And you're going as you feel comfortable. The hands do not have to go all the way down to the ground. It is all about the hinge. Get your hips going back, and you might even notice just a little bit of rotation inward of those hips as you send that hip back. Now, if this felt great and you wanted to add on, you could always do it taking the left leg, slide the left leg back, come back and toe tap. We're looking to feel the right glute and the back of that right thigh. So find what works best for you here. For 3, 2, last 1. Nice job. Let's head over to that left-hand side. We are moving quick today, but getting right into those glutes. Hinge from the hips. So think of those sit bones going straight back behind. Inhale, slide those hands down that left thigh. Exhale, come back up. Nice work. How does this side feel compared to your other side? I always have to think harder on my left. Now, if you wanted to add, you could take that right leg, drive it back, and then toe tap coming up. But we're keeping that pelvis facing forward, not letting those hips rotate. Nice work. 3, 2, last 1. Ooh, shake it out. Okay, we've got one more. You can keep both of the weights if you want and stack them. I'm going to get rid of one of mine. You could also use a yoga block in between your hands and squeezing on the exhale. So either works. We're going to bring our weight or our block right in towards heart center. Take that right leg. You're going to step your right leg back. Exhale, squeeze and twist to the left. Inhale, come back to center, drive into that left foot. Now you can keep your hand at heart center as you twist your body to the right or drive those arms up towards the corner. Inhale, step it back. Exhale, twist. Push into the left foot, toe tap or drive the arms. Nice work. Now you could definitely add on here and lose the toe tap and drive that knee toward your chest. Left glute working. Do one more time. Woo. Back towards center and shake out the left. All right, last one, home stretch here. Press into that right foot, spread those toes. We've got our weight or our block. Take your left leg, step it back. We're squaring the hips, slightly lean forward. Exhale, squeeze, weight or the block, twist to the right. Bring it back to center. Right leg does all the work, toe tap or knee towards your chest as you twist to the left, keeping the hands down or adding on the arms overhead. Nice work. How is this side feel different than your other? Slow and controlled. Right side does all the work. Feel your core, your glutes, that connection with your breath. We have one more to go. Whew. Shake out the right. Awesome job. And then bring it back to your mat. Since we did all that work for our glutes and our pelvic floor, one of my favorite standing stretches, you're gonna spin the heels out, let those legs rotate inward. First, just start by letting your hips kind of swish from side to side. If you're feeling like your body needs a little bit more of a cool down, go ahead, check out this video for the hips and pelvic floor. And if you had a hard time, like, I can't quite feel my glutes, I'm not sure about the connection with my pelvic floor, I'm feeling pressure when I'm doing this, go ahead and check out that description box. I have tons of resources down there for you on how to properly activate the core and the pelvic floor, because it is so much more than abs and your pelvic floor. All right, now let's fold forward, hands to those thighs, the ground, a block. Let your head be heavy and spin those heels out. But the movement is coming from those thighs. So we're wrapping those thighs in. Your head gets nice and heavy. Oof. And as you're breathing here, think of this breath going toward your sit bones behind you. Nice breath in. Let it go. Let that head be heavy and just kind of sway from side to side. Awesome work. One more breath here. And bring those hands back to your thighs. Roll everything all the way back up. Step those feet back together. Let's take a nice big cleansing breath in. Exhale, bring those hands down towards heart center. Awesome job in today's lower body glute strengthening class. Keep up the good work. Until next time, namaste.